Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Cameron. I'm back with another reaction video. How you guys feeling? How you guys doing? How you guys day going? Comment down below. Let me know you guys are feeling. Today we're reacting to Delta State freshman found hanging on campus. Community demands answers. First and foremost, I want to start by saying that this individual rest in peace. My condolences to God, to the loved ones, and anyone that may have been affected by the situation. Someone did lose their life in the situation, so I want to start off by sending my condolences and love and prayers to those that may have been affected by the situation. The title alone doesn't give too much details, but to see that someone was found hanging on campus does raise a big red flag, meaning that a lot of black people were hanging, were killed from hanging. So it's definitely raising some red flags. Being that it's college, I don't want to jump too soon and speak about what could have possibly happened. I haven't seen too much about the story, but Shade Room was definitely covered. Shade Room has a video about it, so we're gonna react to it. Shout out to the Shade Room for the content, but that's enough chatting. Let's get into the video and see what's going on. Before we get into this video, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe with the like button and post notifications so you're notified every time I post a new video. Also, if you guys have any videos like react to social media sites in the description below, feel free to send them in and I'll react to them. With that being said, let's get right into this video.
Confusion on campus.
It's really up. I can't speak to her no more.
A tight-knit community trying to piece together the unthinkable.
It's an ongoing investigation.
Trey Reed just started college at Delta State University, a freshman.
His body was discovered hanging from a tree.
Found hanging from a tree in the middle of campus.
There's no evidence of foul play.
No black person is climbing up no tree, putting no rope around their neck and hanging themselves.
The people are not buying it. This happened in a community just 20 minutes from where Emmett Till was murdered.
Black people are being lynched.
The Shade Room is on it. We're looking at the campus and their security systems and what we found when we took a closer look at what's around those pickleball courts where his body was found. I'm Justin Carter. This is TSR Investigates. But before we get into it, roommates, for more TSR Investigates, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the Shade Room's YouTube channel for new weekly episodes of this show and more.
At approximately 7:05 a.m., the university police was notified of what appeared to be the body of a black male hanging from a tree central campus near the DSU pickleball courts. We later identified the male subject to be 21-year-old DeMar Trevion Reed of Grenada, Mississippi.
DeMar Trevion Reed, or Trey for short. I just spoke to his father, who says that the family right now, they're putting their money together to get an attorney. He also is asking that nobody share video or pictures that's circulating right now on social media of Reed's hanging body seemingly high up in a tree. Trey Reed's mother, though, she's been vocal off camera and just said that she spoke to him last Friday. He was excited, eager to begin his freshman journey at Delta State University. She had no idea, though, it'd be so short-lived when she got the call Monday when they told her her son committed suicide, and just hours before the university's big centennial celebration. The word got around fast, and so did the speculations. Claims that Trey Reed had broken limbs when he was found. Claims, though, that the coroner's office just last night is refuting.
My cousin was found hanging from a tree, and they trying to rule it as a suicide.
A video that got 1.7 million views on TikTok. He says that he's Trey Reed's cousin, but we spoke to his father, who says he doesn't know him. The Shade Room has not been able to independently confirm.
I ain't gonna lie, like when it comes down to these situations, it's always difficult to try to identify who the suspect is and situations like that. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many he say, she say, video, this, that, and the third, this, that, and the third. There's so much shit that goes on to try to pinpoint. That's why we have police for. Shout out to them for doing their job. But it's really, I can only imagine how hard it is to try to find the exact details or correct details when it comes down to these situations. Now, my thing is this: off the beginning of the video to now, this was on the campus. You know what I'm saying? Had this been in like a neighborhood, like on the outside of if one, he didn't go to the school, two, this had been like a random block or like a random street that they found this, I'd have been like, okay, we should definitely raise some red flags. It definitely should raise some red flags because an individual did die. But me personally, knowing how college is, with hazing and other things that may have have occurred on campus that could have possibly resulted in this happening, meaning that they abused him too much, or they was doing wild shit and they were trying to cover up for this shit. It's a lot of things that could occur during these situations that you just never know. Now, this kid that's sitting here crying, right, acting like he's crying, who the father say he don't know, is why I'm saying this. You get what I'm saying? For you to want to go on the internet and say my cousin got killed or was found hanging in the tree, and the father of the kid says, I don't even know who you are, says a lot. You know, and to me, says a lot. You know what I'm saying?
A video that got 1.7 million views on TikTok. He says that he's Trey Reed's cousin, but we spoke to his father, who says he doesn't know him. The Shade Room has not been able to independently confirm that it is in fact his cousin, but his video certainly has been causing a stir on social media.
You seen the reports, and it said that he was beaten and bruised. Both his arms were broken, and he had a broken leg.
Something the Bolivar County Coroner is debunking. Monday night in a statement writing, quote, at this current time, we're conducting a thorough death investigation. Based on the preliminary examination, we can confirm that the deceased did not suffer any lacerations, contusions, compound fractures, broken bones, or injuries consistent with an assault.
So what that kid
at this time, there is no evidence to suggest the individual was physically attacked before his death. The remains of the deceased are in the care of the coroner's office and will be transported to the Mississippi State Crime Lab for an autopsy.
And they try to talk about ain't no foul play and they're not lynching themselves publicly. Is you crazy? What the
The statement unleashing a flurry of questions on social media.
Can we please stop this? Just call it what it was. Black people are still being lynched in the year 2025.
It's an ongoing investigation.
Delta State University Police Chief Michael Peeler with University President Dr. Daniel Ennis in a press conference Monday night, promising a complete investigation as they're now working with the Mississippi Bureau of Investigation, Bolivar County Sheriff's Department, and the Cleveland, Mississippi Police Department.
There is no evidence of a threat to campus, and there's no evidence that the campus is unsafe at this point.
Students on campus say it is not enough. So we at the Shade Room, we checked. In 2024, Delta State University came out with their annual safety and security report that says all active residence halls and many campus buildings do have surveillance cameras where the systems are maintained and reviewed by the University Police Department, IT, and the Office of University Services. And we did some digging and pulled up some old promotional photos of the pickleball courts near where this happened on campus. You can see there are many bordering trees around and university buildings too, including E.F. Noel Hall and Blancett Hall, both of which are residence halls. We did spot exterior security cameras on the outside of these buildings, but many of them are pointing to the entrances, not the pickleball courts in question.
An outside agency needs to come in and investigate this.
Authorities now asking for patience as they allow time to investigate this case. We're also told that Reed's body will be transported to the Mississippi State Crime Lab for an autopsy, which could take weeks, if not months, to complete. So, of course, as soon as we learn more, we'll pass it along to you. For TSR Investigates, I'm Justin Carter.
Now, as I said before, this kind of is like a toss-up to me. You know what I'm saying? I get the uproar of the community, and I get the uproar of the family of wanting to figure out what actually happened to their son and beloved and loved one. You understand what I'm saying? Because nobody wants to see that or find out their loved one was hung on the tree at no given point in their life. You understand what I'm saying? But it kind of raises to me, it raises like a iffy situation, because you have one part that they found the body, and this kid who's claiming to be this kid's cousin is saying that all this stuff is coming out. He was found lynched in a tree. He was broken limbs, this, that, and the third. He's saying one thing, and then you have the coroner saying something else. You get what I'm saying? Now, the people are going to go based off what this kid is saying, because it seems like it's a crime that's unsolved, which it is at the moment. But we don't fully know how accurate this kid is, because the father said he don't know him. That's my, like, you know what I'm saying? If the father don't know you, how could you say you his cousin? Who are you really to say that these things happen if you're already lying about your relation to this kid? You get what I'm saying? But I'm going to find that video, and we're going to watch it right now.
Forget all the Charlie Kirk situation right now. Let's go down to Mississippi. The name Trayvon Reed needs to ring all over the United States right now. 1, that is my cousin. 2, this is the second incident that has occurred within the last 5 years at this campus. Delta State University has had a run-in with me and their policemen. They tried to lock me up for no reason, and it didn't succeed in their favor. I went on a 9-month probation, and that's it. This year, just today, it was reported that my cousin was found hanging from a tree, and they trying to rule it as a suicide. Now, I just got off the phone with one of my cousins. She said she seen the reports, and it said that he was beaten and bruised. Both his arms was broken, and he had a broken leg. I'm gonna let y'all do the math. Now, this school has history for being racist. Even going all the way back to the 1980 situation that happened with the sit-in. I love to refer to that situation because that was one of the significant situations that happened with one of the black revolts that happened at their school. But still, I'm trying to be composed in this video, and I'm trying to keep it all together. But it's a lot of shit that happens on that campus that don't nobody do shit about. It was incidents before my big incident happened, and that I reported that nobody did nothing about. Somebody tried to report me for a hate crime, and they was the one being homophobic, transphobic, and being racist. And they was trying to lock me up until I had multiple people come out and speak against him. There was an incident that I reported that it was a group of white students in a white truck while I was a freshman. They yelled at me and my friends and called us a bunch of monkeys. Please do a deep dive on this. Please, 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 please do your research on this. Do not let them sweep nothing else under the rug. Enough is enough. It is 2025. And bullshit after bullshit after bullshit is still getting fed to us. Enough is enough. We gotta wrap it up.
I still feel the same. You know what I'm saying? It's like mixed signals. To me, this video just doesn't seem as genuine as it should. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know too much about the school or the university or what goes on down there, and I'm sure that there's still a bunch of racism that happens in America that cannot be stopped, and I'm sure it gets ignored. You get what I'm saying? And I don't think in no way, shape, or form should it be allowed or should it be swept under the rug. So awareness does need to be made, or something has to be done about this situation regardless. I don't think that this video that this kid is making is genuine for some reason. You know what I'm saying? He has a 2.5-minute video, and a tear didn't drop into the last 2 seconds. 5 seconds. You get what I'm saying? As in the last video that we just watched, Shade Room says, and I'm not saying that the Shade Room was 100% correct or right, but it's the father. If the father said he don't know who you is, then, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to speak too much on the situation because we don't know fully what happened. I can just give my kind of thought on what I feel like happened. And if this school has a history of this shit happening, then we can't try to ignore that. You get what I'm saying? Justice definitely needs to be served for this kid. At the end of the day, as someone did lose a life in a very distasteful fashion. You understand what I'm saying? Very disgusting, you know? And something needs to be done about it for sure. But as I said before, it's hard to try to pinpoint what's happening, what's true or not, because of how dangerous social media is nowadays. People put out false reports. Police put out their reports. It's hard to say who's right and who's wrong in any situation. So I hope this goes in the right direction, and they actually do find the correct person that needs to be held responsible for these killing happening on campus. The camera situation, it said that they had cameras in the dorms and stuff, and it didn't have the cameras. There's no cameras inside the dorms and stuff, so there definitely needs to be answers for that. But again, I don't want to give too much or say too much on the situation because it's not enough details. I just feel like a lot of things go on social media that may or may not be true. Saber might be lying, this kid might be lying, you just never know. So we're just gonna keep waiting for more details and information to come out. As it comes out, we'll share it. But as far as this video of this kid making this video, I just don't feel like it's genuine. You guys, I mean, how you feel about it? Anybody out there going to a school, college, or anything of the sort, be careful. Watch your loved ones. Stay in contact with them. Make sure they're okay. I'm not trying to rule out the fact that it's a suicide. They say it's broken limbs. They say it's not. We don't know too much about what's actually true or not. So again, we're gonna wait for more details to come out. Watch out for your loved ones. Be safe and watch your back out there. For anybody out there dealing with racism on any day, please reach out for help. Try to get the help that you need to get, eliminate that situation or just avoid it in the best way possible. It's not easy to walk away from, being that you're black, I'm black. You know what I'm saying? It is a tough situation to deal with. But at the end of the day, fighting fire with fire isn't always the answer. So again, may this kid rest in peace. Be safe. And as more information comes out, we will react to it. And that's that. That's the end of the video. Wish you like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. You guys have been for this video. Until next time, I'll see y'all.